Election Day at the Mecca, November 5th, 2024. I am Keith Golden Jr., and I am an aspiring photojournalist. Today, I picked up my camera, not just to capture images, but to document a story bigger than any one of us, to show what it looks like when young black journalists come together determined to tell our stories in our own voices. I started the day alongside my classmates, hands clasped, breathing together in the dim morning light of the Oliver Building on Georgia Avenue. More than 100 of us from the School of Communications were there before sunrise, committed to the work. We stood in a circle, meditating, grounding ourselves for the task ahead. This moment wasn't just about reporting. It was about honoring the weight of what was to come, preparing ourselves to capture history with care and purpose. The world was watching, the big story on the yard, waiting for Kamala Harris, Howard alumna, and potentially the next president to take stage. Everywhere I looked, there was media, photographers, camera crews, reporters, but most of them were overwhelmingly white. And here I was, a young black man taking up space behind the lens, claiming my place in a field that has rarely made room for us. As a black male photojournalist, I see things differently. I bring a lens shaped by love, by resilience, by a commitment to capture black life in ways that goes beyond struggle, failure, hardship, death. My classmates were more than reporters that day. They were caretakers of a narrative often distorted or dismissed. In the media room, I saw young women with expressions of quiet focus, sitting at tables strewn with coffee cups, laptops, and notebooks. They were piecing together interviews, checking facts, and drafting stories. They understood the gravity of this moment, not just as students, but as young black journalists. Their faces showed determination, sometimes exhaustion, but always purpose. At the broadcast desk, I watched a student reporter preparing to go live, microphone in hand, her stance ready, her voice poised. It was her moment to be seen, to be heard, to speak for all of us. Nearby, others adjusted cameras and tested microphones, all of us working in unison, each of us a thread in a larger tapestry. As I moved through the space capturing these moments, I noticed the quiet conversations, the looks exchanged, the hands on shoulders. This was more than a newsroom. It was a community, each person looking out for the other, making sure no one was alone in the work. When I looked around the room, I saw care and love, not just for the stories we were telling, but for each other. I saw young people who knew that they were part of something historic, that this work mattered in ways that would echo long after today. We weren't here to sensationalize or reduce. We were here to elevate, to make sure our voices and stories were documented with dignity. For black photojournalists, the visuals we capture hold a different kind of power. We see black life in full color, in joy, in resilience, in moments of connection that often go unseen. It's about capturing us as we are, not just through the lens of struggle, but in the fullness of our humanity. In that room, on that day, we showed up for each other. We told our stories in our voices with our perspective. We were young, black, and ready to document history, not as spectators, but as creators of a narrative that world can't ignore. This is the Mecca. This is Election Day. This is what it looks like when young black journalists claim their place in history.